Hi, Steve Adams from Unprecedented Profits. In this video, I'm going to take a look at the Tube Mastery and Monetization course from Matt Parr, aka Make Money Matt. I saw an ad for a free training webinar where he promotes his course and decided to have a dig around to see what I could find out about Matt and if his course is worth buying. I thought I'd share what I found out about him, what he covers in the training, and whether I will be buying the course. If you find this video useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified when I upload more content to the channel. I'll be doing a ton more videos in the future that you're not going to want to miss. Now before I start, I just want to say I'm in no way associated with Matt Parr. I've only learned about him a few days ago and when I saw the ad for his course. Normally I'm one for clearing the ads as soon as the skip button appears, but I ended up watching his and was intrigued by what he had to offer. The product he was promoting was his YouTube Mastery and Monetization course, where he teaches how to succeed on YouTube without ever showing your face. The ad links to a 1-hour webinar that he says is live, but it's actually pre-recorded. He's obviously been told by some internet marketing guru that this is the way you should do things, and it possibly works on some people, but it's such a scammy tactic that it should instantly set off your BS detector. If he's going to lie about webinar being live, it does make you wonder what else he's likely to lie about in order to get you to part with your cash. I've seen other marketers use a similar tactic and they're usually ones to avoid, so not a good start here from young Matt. Anyway, I'll put that aside for now, as he's young and obviously good at ranking videos, but he's still got a little bit to learn when it comes to integrity. Having said that, if you decide to buy his Tube Mastery and Monetization course, I'll give you 100 reasons why it is worth watching the webinar before you buy. So stay tuned to later where I talk about the pricing of the training. Matt covers some interesting information on the webinar, so if you're looking to start a niche YouTube channel, you'll most likely find it useful, although most of the information is also available via his Make Money Matt YouTube channel. One of the things he talks about on both the webinar and his channel are his gold and silver YouTube play buttons. YouTube award the silver play button for channels that obtain 100,000 subscribers and gold buttons for 1 million subscribers. He has 9 successful niche channels he's built up using the techniques he teaches in the course, and he has achieved 2 silver and 1 gold button. While I was researching into Matt, I saw a number of comments from people questioning if his YouTube buttons are real or fake. They refer to the fact that his play buttons are presented to Matt and point out that there's no YouTube channels with the name Matt that have reached 1 million subscribers. This point is backed up by the fact that you can buy fake buttons on sites like Etsy and eBay. Matt answers these comments in one of his videos. I'll just play a short extract where he explains how to redeem a play button and addresses the comment as to why his only say presented to Matt on them.
So this is what will show up if you've actually redeemed previous awards on your channel, but if you haven't, this will be blank and you can simply click redeem code. So once you click that button right there, it'll bring you to a screen that looks like this. And all you have to do is put in your redemption code, whatever that might be, select I'm not a robot, agree to the terms and conditions, and then finally you'll be prompted to put in the name of your YouTube channel. Now, it doesn't actually have to be the same name as your YouTube channel. If you want to put your name on it, you can. If you want to put a team member's name on it, you can. If you want to do like a little variation of your YouTube name, you can do that as well. If you're planning on changing your YouTube name in the future and you want to put that channel name on there as well, you can actually do that. So for everybody who's confused about why it says Matt on my play buttons, even though there's no channel called Matt that has over 1 million subscribers, that is why. You can put whatever you want on the play buttons. You could literally make it say anything.
I also found this video from Jake Sucks at Life where he buys some fake YouTube buttons and compares them to the real thing.
Let me get nice and close for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is quite nice, this. Right, to be fair, that's pretty good. One sec. So this is a real YouTube official award that you get when you hit 100,000 subscribers. And then this is the fake one that we've just purchased. To be fair, I'd say that's pretty accurate. When you look at it up close, you can see that the actual triangle on here is more of a sticker rather than like a heavy-duty 3D thing on this one. But they both feel basically the same.
Although the replica YouTube buttons are a good copy, they lack the quality and detail the genuine buttons have. I therefore believe Matt's YouTube buttons are the real thing, so there's no doubt that Matt knows his stuff and it's impressive what he's achieved at only 19 years of age. Another criticism aimed at Matt is the fact that he doesn't mention the name of any of his niche channels to prove he's achieved the number of subscribers he claims. Personally, I can understand the reason why he doesn't mention them. They provide a good source of income for him, which would definitely be impacted by others copying if they knew the names of his channels. He does give a lot of valuable information away for free via his channel, including a lot of the niches he considers to be the most profitable for his strategy, so I don't blame him for keeping some of his information up his sleeve. The question is also raised about the legality of the techniques Matt teaches. His strategy involves using other people's videos based upon fair use and doing your own voiceover. Now, according to YouTube, fair use is a US law that allows the reuse of copyright protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. Now, I'm no lawyer, so I'm not going to get into the legalities of Matt's strategy. It's obviously done okay for him, but don't take that as being proof it's legal. It's an obvious grey area. As Cartoon Edits points out, if the person who uploaded the content and made it available as fair use doesn't own the copyright, you can find yourself in deep water with the actual owner. And don't assume that just because you're a small channel starting out, nobody will notice. If you do decide to follow his methods, make sure you do your own due diligence first so that you're aware of the potential risks. It's not just the case that if the original copyright owner finds out, you may get sued. If you get it wrong, there's also the chance of getting your YouTube account demonetized or terminated. Okay, so with all that being said, what does Matt actually teach in his course? Well, I've not bought the course, so I can't give you a behind the scenes view, but I have had a good search around the web to find reviews on it, and have also read 20 pages of notes someone wrote as they were going through the course. Now, bear in mind that when you're looking for product reviews, most of what you'll find are written by affiliates for the product, with commission rates as high as 50%. They stand to gain as much as the owner of the course if you purchase via their affiliate link. A lot of affiliates will promote anything and everything and won't care if the product is any good or not. But there are others, and I like to consider myself in this bracket, that do care about the products they recommend and value their own reputation over the profit they make from any individual sale. In my research, I've found a couple of sites that provide a pretty balanced view of the course. I'll include links to both reviews in the doodad below this video. The first is a site called Drew's Review. The owner of the site, Drew, is an internet marketer and agency owner. His blog is about reviewing digital products in e-com, dropshipping, affiliate marketing, and so on. He doesn't go into a great deal of detail about the course, but his list of pros and cons is useful, as is his conclusion. So we'll start with his pros. The techniques in the course are solid and you could potentially make money with them. There is a lot of depth here. Matt is a good teacher, there are some decent bonuses, and the Facebook group can be useful. His cons are the price is somewhat expensive. A good proportion of the course focuses on things that you can learn for free. The method isn't exactly unique, and he couldn't find proof that Matt has run successful YouTube channels before. Well, I think looking at the YouTube play buttons that Matt's been awarded, which I'm pretty sure are authentic, so I think we can assume that he has actually run successful channels, and his own Matt's channel has got over 100,000 subscribers now. Drew's conclusion is, I'm not going to lie, I think there are some decent bits of information shared in the course. If Matt isn't lying about the number of channels he has put together, then I actually think he's a decent person to be teaching the course. The problem is the price. I think the cost of this course is just too high for what you get. Most of his techniques can be learned for free. The second review is on a website called ePay Blog. So if we scroll down, we'll see that he describes it as over 5 hours of well-produced videos, and it's broken down into 8 different sections. So that's the 6 main modules. There's also an introduction and there's a bonus section at the end. For each module, ePay gives a brief overview and then covers what his main takeaways are for the particular module. So if we look at the introduction, we'll see he says it provides an overview of the course, with the main takeaway being by referring 2 others to the training, you can cover the cost of the course. If we then scroll down to module 1, it's all about choosing a niche, where Matt goes through 100 valid niches and provides examples. And ePay lists some of the example niches that Matt covers within his takeaway at the bottom. So module 2 is how to set up a channel for success. So it's how to choose the content for your videos, keyword strategies, video looping, and implementing your channel's strategy. The main takeaway being the 33 rule. Something Matt talks about a lot in his free content on his channel. It's all about producing the first 33 videos for your YouTube channel. He also advises subscribing to vidIQ Pro. So module 3, making and uploading videos, where Matt teaches what makes a video go viral. In his takeaway, ePay mentions some of Matt's students have had their channels deleted due to YouTube's fair use policy. Module 4 is the growth module. Matt explains how the YouTube algorithm works and how to make your videos go viral as a result. The most important lessons in this module are learning to interpret the YouTube analytics. So module 5, this is the monetization module where Matt covers various ways you can make money from your YouTube channel. Looking at the lessons covered in this module, I feel you probably find most of it for free searching YouTube, and it's not really related to a specific method of growing your YouTube channel, although he may have a couple of nuggets of information up his sleeve. Ipe asks the question, is it still worth running ads on your YouTube channel? I don't have any first-hand experience as my channel is still very much in its infancy, but from others I've heard from, it's still very much a worthwhile thing to do, as not only do you receive the revenue from the ads, but YouTube also gives a boost of showing your videos once you qualify for monetization, as they earn money from people watching your videos. Module 6 is about scaling. What to do when some of your videos have gone viral. How to outsource the task to others. Ipe mentions Matt recommends the usual sites like Fiverr and Upwork. So again, there's probably a lot of information covered that you can learn elsewhere for free. In a bonus module, Matt provides channel case studies that have gone viral and he explains why they have succeeded when others have not. This is the highlight of the course for Ipe, and it goes against those I mentioned earlier who had called Matt out for not mentioning his successful channels. So Ipe's overall verdict of the course is, he's impressed with the production values, he feels that Matt does deliver what he expected, he rates it as a legit course with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And he also mentions a couple of articles Matt has appeared in on Forbes and Yahoo Finance website. Again, I'll have a link to Ipe's review below in the doodah, and you'll also be able to find the links to the articles from his blog. Okay, so what are his pros and cons? The main pro Ipe has is that Matt knows his stuff and has achieved YouTube prizes to prove his strategy works. His main con is if you get the strategy wrong, YouTube will deactivate your channel. The other cons Ipe mentions are setting the tone for his preferred way of making money online, which I may investigate further in a future video. His overall rating that he gives the course is 3.5 stars out of 5, which sounds like a fair evaluation. So if I now head back to the sales page for the Tube Mastery and Monetization course, just scroll down, you can see that you get lifetime access to the course. There's a few testimonials, recap of the modules containing the course. By buying the course, you'll also get access to Matt's Tube Mastery Mastermind group, where you can get help from other students and also from Matt himself. These types of group are often really supportive. Scroll down some more, we'll see the bonuses, a list of 100 plus profitable niches, plus example channels. I already mentioned this in Module 1 when we went through Ipe's review. Fill in the blank video script templates. These will help you systemize your videos when it comes to outsourcing. And Tube channel case studies. Now that was one mentioned in the bonus bit again on Ipe's review, and one of the things he thought was one of the best parts of the course. It's the 60-day 100% money back guarantee. And then we get down to the price of the course, and this very much depends upon the link from which you buy. So here we are looking at the main sales page, and Matt has the price of the course at $697, discounted down from $997, and he says that the offer will expire soon. As far as I can tell, the price has never been $997, and the offer is unlikely to vanish anytime soon, so I wouldn't panic about that. And if you're looking to buy the training, you certainly don't want to be paying that $697. As I mentioned earlier in Module 1, he talks about students referring others to buy the course. If you buy via one of his affiliates, you'll see the price drop to $597. And if you remember at the start of the video, I said I'll give you 100 reasons why you should watch his Not So Live webinar. And that's because if you buy via the link that pops up halfway through the webinar training, the price is $497, which will save you $100 off the affiliate price. Matt offers a lot of good free information via his YouTube channel. It's admirable that he's providing a lot of value up front. At the age of 19, he should be proud of what he's achieved. However, even at the $497 price, I think the course is expensive. It looks like when he first launched the course, over a year ago, it was $297. The trouble comes when you're paying 50% commission to affiliates, it instantly doubles the price. So although it's now twice the cost, he's still only earning the same amount per sale. I'm not getting at him for selling via affiliates. That would be hypocritical of me, as I promote products as an affiliate, but I do feel it's the affiliate's job to offer worthwhile bonuses to add value to anyone buying via their link. If you find anyone who's previously gone through the training, has set up a successful YouTube channel and is promoting the course and offering a worthwhile bonus, for example personal mentoring, then it could be worthwhile buying via their link. If you do buy the course, don't be fooled into thinking your YouTube channel will become an instant success. If we look at customer reviews, you'll see someone posted a comment that they finally got a video to take off. So you can imagine they must have previously posted a number of videos before seeing some success. Okay, so with all that being said, I won't be buying Matt Parr's Tube Mastery and Monetization course. He does clearly know his stuff and teaches methods that he has tried and tested, so it's not just hairy-fairy theory without substance to back it up. But for me, the main issues it revolves around reusing other people's content to make your videos and the cost of the course. Matt does go through how to edit the videos to avoid copyright issues and ID matches, but that doesn't mean morally it's the right thing to do. In the past I bought a course where the method taught was on the shady side, more so than what Matt is teaching, and I did nothing with the training as it didn't sit right with me. Matt's teachings are far less shady, but still not a method I'd feel happy to adopt. I'll therefore knock 1 star off for the cost of the course and 1 for the fact it reuses other people's content, giving it 3 out of 5 stars. If you're just starting out with YouTube and are tempted by the sound of Matt's strategy, I would watch as much of his free content as you can and you'll pretty much get the gist of his strategy and know if you feel comfortable with his methods. I would then go to the vidIQ channel and watch their videos on the steps needed to rank your videos. They provide a lot of great free information to help you grow your channel.